Let's make summer happen right now. Hi, I'm Carolyn Evans-Hammond and welcome to my tasting room. Carolyn's Tasting Room is where you can taste exciting wines and drinks with me. And tonight we taste 2 wines and a dry wine spritzer that makes summer happen right now because they're just so perfect for all those gorgeous, sunny, warm weather moments. So they include the 2023 Leda Reserva Sauvignon Blanc from Chile, the Hoxie Lemon Ginger Rosé Dry Wine Spritzer from California, and the 2022 Leda Reserva Pinot Noir, also from Chile. So let's taste. So the first wine in our flight is a Sassy Sauvignon Blanc from Chile. Now I just love this wine because it's so expressive and yet it's really affordable at $16 a bottle. So pour yourself a glass and let's just take a look. First, notice the color. It's pale. You know, Sauvignon Blanc is generally stainless steel fermented, which this was. Didn't spend time on oak, and the color therefore is quite pale. And we've got that right there. Do you notice that? It's sort of a pale silvery straw, very clear, very bright, suggestibility, and it's Sauvignon Blanc, so it's going to be incredibly aromatic. Let's give it a sniff. Isn't that beautiful? So sunlit, so pure, and so expressive. So are you getting sort of passion fruit as well as lime? That sort of very tropical character, very forward, kind of assertive, draws you in, magnetic, and I love how many things are going on. So yes, passion fruit and lime, but green pineapple maybe. White fruit, sort of apricot or something like that, white peaches. And underneath that, do you notice a little bit of minerality? I do. It's sort of like a crushed seashell or something like that. So lots going on, and that complexity is a mark of quality, especially on the nose, because everything on the palate is just going to really reaffirm everything we found on the nose, because the nose is so much more sensitive than the palate. And complexity, concentration, and length are the 3 hallmarks of quality. So let's have a quick sip and just feel the wine. Lovely, right? Balanced, pure. Do you notice just how crisp that is? Now, this is from the Leda Valley, a cool climate region or cool region in Chile, and that's why you're getting such bright, intense acidity. It immediately makes your mouth watering, and it makes it incredibly refreshing in the summer. So when you make summer happen now in those hot days, this is a great wine. So everything we found on the nose is echoing on the palate. We'll have another sip to test that out. Starts for me with lime, though not passion fruit. Lime, then passion fruit, then pineapple, then a wonderful sort of minerally salty herbaceousness on the finish that goes on forever, making it really lovely at the table. Kind of wine I love to serve with all things that I want to, squeeze lime on, but especially a goat cheese salad with a nice lime scented dressing. Fantastic. And this is bone dry, and it's light at about 13% alcohol, so it's a perfect summer sipper. And the second drink in our lineup is Hoxie. Hoxie Lemon Ginger Rosé. It's a dry wine spritzer, and I think you're gonna love it. So pour yourself a glass. Notice the color first. I love the color. It's sort of silvery, ballet slipper pink. Very pretty, not too bright, kind of sophisticated looking, I think. And the bubbles are not too aggressive, exactly what you want in something like this. So have a sip and let's see how it's expressing itself. Did you expect that? I know when I first tasted this, it definitely was better than I expected. It's, it's got a very fun can, but the palate I find quite sophisticated, and here's why. Do you notice how everything is sort of very elusive? The flavors are sheer, but very articulated. So you're getting the spicy ginger, you're getting the citrus, sort of for me it's lemon and lime zest, and then the rosé. But the rosé wine is, it's a classic rosé. So you're getting a little bit of strawberry and a little bit of melon, but all understated and dry. So the drink is dry but complex. And I like that it's, it's 5% alcohol, so it's still an easy quaff with zippy acidity and light effervescence. So it's not very aggressive in the fizz, if you like. So I really like this wine / spritzer, and I think it's versatile. But let's have a sip and just taste it technically. Just focus on the sides of the palate, because that's where you're going to isolate the acidity. And this is where I think it's really important for a drink like this to be nice and bright and high in acid. But it didn't come across that way in the first sip. So have a sip and focus there. Surprise you? Quite lip smacking and mouth watering. So yes, there's nice high acidity there, making a wonderful quencher in the summertime. Now this is the kind of thing that, because it's got such aromatic and taste complexity, it can pair with a variety of things. But that ginger spice note, I think, makes it magic with Asian or Southeast Asian dishes. So for me, this with a green Thai curry is just fantastic. And the third wine in our flight is a red, because everyone needs a red for grilling, but you don't want something too rich. You still want it to be gluggable and drinkable and refreshing in the summertime. So the wine I've chosen is actually a fuller bodied Pinot Noir from a cool climate region in Chile called the Leda Valley. Now, the Leda is only 12 kilometers from the Pacific Ocean, so you get lots of cool breezes, and it keeps that fruit lively and fresh. So pour yourself a glass and let's taste. First, notice the color. Now, the color, this is not burgundy. This is not really transparent. There's quite a bit of color going on because it is Chile, and that's the kind of thing that region produces. You get some depth of color because there's still some thicker skins. So give it a swirl and a sniff. Isn't that nice? Now this isn't Ontario or France. This is Chile, and you're getting therefore lots of blue fruit as well as the red fruit and a little bit of violet. So are you getting blueberries? I am. And yes, a little bit of raspberry. And a hint of spiciness. That comes from some time spent on oak. This spent about 6 months, or about 23% of the Cuvée spent 6 months in oak after fermentation. So that's going to create those nuances which we're finding on the nose, and will be reflected on the palate. But really lovely, pristine nose with lots going on that you can totally pair with grilling anything. So let's have a sip. Isn't that beautiful? The seamlessness is so compelling. It streams in like silk unfolding across a palate. It's just so perfectly balanced. Nothing is standing out. So the tannins are structurally there, but they're smooth, fine tannins. Wonderful. The acid is there, it keeps it lifted, but there's no, it's not aggressive in any way, which I love. The fruit palate, the mid palate stuffing is lovely. It's lush, it's full, and it's a dry wine. So it's not going to, overpower or tire the palate. So let's have another sip and just see how it's expressing itself on the palate before we assess the length, another mark of quality. Beautiful, muddled, mixed berries, hints of spice, a little bit of cinnamon, maybe a hint of clove, little bit of dark earth and maybe toasted tobacco. And then on the finish, I'm getting mocha. And I love that. Suddenly I want to grill everything from, ribs to beef to chicken to mushrooms. Fantastic. So there you have it, 2 wines and a dry wine spritzer that make summer happen right now. Which one did you like best? Let me know. Hit me up on social and don't forget to like and subscribe because I'm coming right back with another flight of delicious wines, spirits, and other drinks here on Carolyn's Tasting Room so you can drink better and learn how.